down. I'm not disturbing you. Someone's not happy that I'm over here. Somebody's doing some renovations in their house. I can hear the cement mixer. Welcome to part 3. Sorry, chapter 3. Now, here it splits left, straight ahead, or right up those stairs. And that's the trail that I tend to always take. I'm not sure if I can hear a trail bike or a plane. Oh no, that's a plane. Alright, yeah. Trust me to be a sucker for punishment. Okay, that's horizontal, so that's gradient going down. Nice easy walk. That's horizontal, that's a gradient going up. So I'm heading up there. Three, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to count them. That doesn't count. And that's it. 27, I guess. "27 steps. Through here. Takes it to very what do you call it? Manicured area. As in well looked after by council. There's a seating place where people can chill and relax. There's a meadow that's been fenced off for wildflowers to grow. I can smell fish and chips. There's apartment blocks over there. Someone's having fish and chips for dinner. Yeah, just gone 5. Well, it looks like a little trail. Doesn't really look like it goes anywhere. Yeah, there's perimeter fence going into the neighbour's property. See? Bags of rubbish. Humans don't deserve to live on this planet, honestly. I've said it before. You get rid of animals, human race would die. You get rid of humans, animals would thrive. Humans are a cancer on this planet. I mean, I'm not innocent I'm guilty of polluting as well, because every time I put something in the rubbish bin and put the rubbish out for collection, it gets collected by the council, it gets taken to a rubbish dump, landfill. So I'm just as guilty as everyone else of polluting this planet. But at the same time, also would love to be able to help this planet. How nice do they look? Just changing the outside appearance of those apartments, those houses, just gives them so much more character instead of dirty old brown. That's so much nicer. Got a couple of wood pigeons. I mean, look at this. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Plastics. They're all plastics. Even that piece of rope there, that's plastic. Used baby nappy. Council's gone through here and done a lot of trimming, cut down a lot of wood. I'm not exactly sure where from. Oh, could be that. Oh well, they're the professionals, they must know what they're doing, right? A couple of people land there with a dog. If it wasn't for the general public having access to this area, this would make a great campsite for a bushcraft wilderness gathering. People could camp through here, tie up the hammocks if they want. There's plenty of space for tents and stuff, and this would be a great communal area. So seating for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 people. Can you imagine a little campfire in there? You know, teach wilderness crafts. Yeah, someone's tried to paint this. Gold leaf. Judging by the small amount, I'd say it's probably nail polish. So, my original plan by now was to have visited some of my YouTube friends in Europe by now. But my original plan was also to have had my old job back on London Underground, and that never eventuated because of a new recruitment system they got in place. And so I've been working on-off, part-time, casual, on-call, and not really been able to save much money. And I have to admit that a few times I've earned full-time wages and actually had some money in my bank, I've actually used some of that to buy items, not because I needed to, but because I wanted to, just for my own sanity. I mean, I could sit at home on my days off and do nothing and save a ton of money, but one of the other things that I'm into is airsoft, so I bought a couple of airsoft guns. Just, you know, to plink at home, just, you know, to kill some time, just give me something to do and have a bit of fun. So that's how I justify it. It's now coming up on October, and in a few months' time I will have been here 12 months. So the idea is to work a bit more, work through the Christmas period if I can, and then maybe hopefully go overseas to Europe and visit some people over there at the start of the new year. So if any of my YouTube friends in Europe are watching this, you may be in for a visit. Alright, let's crack on. Looks like a rabbit was taken here. The fox got his dinner. So this is Knee Hill. Sorry, I can't even say it. That's Knee Hill. This is sort of where I walked up. And I got to, I think it was about there. And that's where I dipped down into the woods. And I walked along. I think I followed that trail up onto this. Walked across. No, that's right. Walk down into that trail, walk straight up around the back, around the east side of the lake on this trail, followed it around, crossed over here somewhere, followed this trail, and this is where I am right now. That's this big open area here. So what I plan on doing, the main road goes that way, which is this one, but what I'll do is I'll come down and go through the woods here instead, down to the end and back down to the abbey that way, because I tend to stay away from the main roads. I tend to take the smaller tracks. So yeah. So this is the main route, so I've got to go down here via left a little and then into the woods. Actually no, that's the main route, that's right. So I'm on track here. No, it's not confusing at all. I'm just a little muffled up because, yeah, like I said, I'm not feeling too well. Here's the fenced off section where they've got native wildflowers growing, so they want to keep people out of it so that they are able to grow undisturbed. Oops. I wonder if there's anything underneath those. Probably is. Hang on a second. I've never noticed this before. I'm getting it mixed up. This is not the flower bed reserve, which I think is actually over there. I think this may be the dog free zone, so you can actually come in, let your dog off the lead, so you can run amok and do whatever he wants to do. The idea is you're supposed to keep your dog on the lead in the park itself. Yeah, don't listen to me, I don't know what I'm talking about. There's some age to these trees, you can tell by the shape. Young trees don't grow like that. There seems to be a natural barrier built there. Sorry, when I mean natural barrier, I mean a barrier built by the council using all the cut down trees and branches. Wonder why that is. Maybe people are starting to make trails off into that side and they don't want them to. Yeah, that's probably why, because it looks like that section of the woodland looks ancient. Remember what I just said about the shape of those trees? They're very old. Alright, that's enough for me for now. I'm going to put you guys away and we'll see you in chapter 4. I'll leave that for towards the end of the trail when I get down to Lesness Abbey. So, alright, if you stayed with me so far, thanks. And where's he gone? Oh, there. Focus. See the flicking of the tail? It means he's not really that happy that I'm here. And he's off. And so am I. Alright people, see you in chapter 4.